My chest.
Oh no, something has happened to Mike. Follow the correct emergency response procedures to save him. Dial 911 using the landline's keypad.
911, what is your emergency?
You need to begin CPR. Match the chest compressions to the rhythm of the beeps. Now perform mouth-to-mouth by bending over and blowing 2 breaths into Mike's mouth.
Shock delivered. It is safe to touch the patient.
Congratulations, you have completed the simulation. You were able to stabilize Mike until help arrived.
I want you to perform a walk-around inspection for electrical hazards.
Let's learn how to identify an item as a safety hazard. See the damaged cord on the light setup? Use the laser to highlight it. Use your laser to mark items as a safety hazard. Great! You've completed your inspection.
Let's see how well you did.
You correctly identified the damaged cord on the light setup. Damaged insulation on an electrical cord should not be repaired with tape. You correctly identified the frayed extension with exposed wire. Remember, damaged extension cords should be taken out of service.
We had a chemical spill happen down one of the main aisles. Make sure you follow the correct chemical spill procedures while cleaning up the spill.
Excellent. You are now wearing all the PPE. Finish the remaining steps in order to clean up the chemical spill and reopen the area. A cart has been dropped off at your station with 3 staged orders. Follow along with the packing steps on the panel as you complete your first pack. Place the tote on the counter of the packing station. The order audit function for this order has already been entered on your computer. Scan the LP on the tote by pulling the trigger. Good job! Take each item out of the tote, scan it, then place it on the packing table next to the counter. You have confirmed the order. Grab the box you think all the product will fit in from the shelf, then place it on the packing table. You selected the correct box. Pack the product inside the box, largest to smallest. Excellent! You have sealed the order. Congratulations! You have completed your first pack. It is time to begin your IT security inspection. You identified the issue with the cell phone. Company cell phones should not be left lying around. You identified the issue with the computer. Computers should never be left on and unattended in the office.
I need to speak to HR.
Pull the trigger on your controller to highlight security breaches with your inspection laser. You identified the teammate trying to tailgate into the office.
Hey Ted, still working on getting that roof leak fixed?
You should never let any individual into the warehouse without first verifying their identity.
Sorry Ted, but you're gonna have to go around front and check in with the office.
Excellent. Better safe than sorry. That roof leak will get fixed eventually.
Today, we're going to be laying 50 feet of pipe in this trench.
I'm inspecting this area right now. Do you notice anything wrong?
The trigger is highlighted in yellow. Pull it to activate the inspection laser. Great. Now release the trigger to mark the items as a safety hazard.
You're right. Those are a safety hazard. Is the oxygen level safe in the trench?
Reach out with your controller and touch your choice on the panel.
Okay, let's move on.
You correctly identified the oxygen-deficient atmosphere inside of the trench. Oxygen-deficient atmospheres are extremely dangerous and can easily asphyxiate workers.
An automatic bus transfer switch, or ABT, was installed in the electrical room. I need you to perform an inspection of the ABT to make sure everything is operational.
Excellent. The multimeter seems to be working. The power is now off in this portion of the warehouse, and the emergency lights have come on. Great job! You re-energized the room without triggering an arc flash, but you missed a few key important safety steps. Turn around and look at the ABT switch to see what could have happened if you had made one more mistake during your inspection.
Ready for your assignments?
The function assigned by your task coordinator has already been inputted into the Gladiator. Grab the pallet flag off your belt. You are now ready to use the EPJ. You place the correct product on the pallet. You scan the master LP to confirm that this is the correct pallet. You have arrived at door 1. Drop off the order. Scan door 1's staging location barcode. Excellent. After all the products have been loaded, they will be shipped out of the warehouse to customers. You need to obtain your next assignment. Grab the steering wheel of the EPJ to get back on it.
I see you finished picking. Ready for another round?
Good to see you. The pallet is shifted on the top rack. I need you to get on an order picker and rebuild the pallet.
To put on your body harness, reach out, pull the trigger, and drag it toward you. Excellent.
Here is where the shifted pallet is.
Now, set the box on the new pallet to rebuild the pallet. Excellent. Some boxes fell off of the broken pallet and knocked you unconscious and off of the order picker. Unfortunately, your PFAS did not hold up. You died on impact and your body was taken to the nearest hospital.
Hey, good to see you. I need you to perform a confined space entry for a vat cleaning procedure.
Follow the correct confined space entry procedures to perform your task and clean out the vat.
Hey, I'm your attendant for your confined space entry. Yeah, that looks right.
Congratulations, you completed your confined space entry procedure.
I want you to perform our daily scaffolding inspection.
Here's my training certification. I've inspected everything except for this section. Do you notice anything wrong? You're right. That's a safety hazard. Let's put it in place now. There's one last task before using the scaffolding. Come with me to the stair entrance. Here's a green inspection tag that I've signed and dated as the scaffolding competent person.
Use your inspection laser to mark items as a safety hazard.
Let's see how well you did.
You correctly identified the missing guardrail as a safety hazard. If the guardrail had not been properly placed, a coworker could have slipped off the scaffolding and fallen to their death.
I need you to fulfill 4 pick orders for this account. Here are some LPs.
The Gladiator now shows the orders and the positions of those orders on the cart. Scan the product. Excellent. You have removed an each from a pack and scanned it. You finished picking the first product for this tote. Excellent. You have scanned the product pack. Your Gladiator now says pick or stage. Press enter. Good job. Take the totes to packing station 3.
I need you to perform a fire hazards inspection around the warehouse.
You identified the misused extension cable. You did not identify the trash biller. Let's clean this up now. You identified the overflowing trash can. A fire has broken out in the staging area. Quickly, get a fire extinguisher before it gets out of control. Pick up the fire extinguisher. When using a fire extinguisher, it is important to remember the PASS or pass method. Aim at the base of the fire. Congratulations! You were able to put out the fire and stop it from spreading in the warehouse. You successfully extinguished the fire. No one was hurt, and operations were able to resume the next day. Oh no, the teammate has cut themselves. The teammate has raised their cut above their heart and is applying pressure to the wound. You blocked access to the area to protect others from potential exposure. The teammate is okay, but was taken to the hospital for stitches. It's time to clean up the blood. Good job. You have finished cleaning and disinfecting the area to prevent others from being exposed to any potential bloodborne pathogens.
You're going to be installing guardrails on the far side of the construction site.
Reach out and pull the trigger to climb the ladder.
You take the lead. Don't forget to look out for safety hazards along the way. Oh, an uncovered hole that hasn't been marked. To install the guardrails, we'll have to anchor our PFASs to something. Where should we anchor ourselves?
Providence Medical Center, be advised. We have a critical inbound with multiple injuries.
You chose the wrong anchorage point. Your coworker hit you with a board and knocked you off the roof. You should never anchor yourself to something that wasn't designed to be an anchorage point.
I need you to perform a walk-around inspection for warehouse hazards. When you're done, fill out this report and drop it off at the outbound command center.
You identify the teammate sweeping without eye protection. You identified the missing fire extinguisher. Turn around. You did not identify the elevated forks on the forklift. You identify the hazardous containers placed near non-hazardous containers. Here is your hazard report. You did not identify the elevated forks on the forklift. Forks on a forklift should always be lowered when unattended. If not, they could collapse and harm a teammate.
Today, we're going to be working on the second floor.
All right, let's get going. Which ladder should we use?
Before we use the ladder, let's inspect it for defects. The trigger is highlighted in yellow. Pull it to activate the inspection laser.
Finished inspecting the ladder?
You selected the wrong ladder. A 20-foot ladder will only reach 17 feet. This will not allow the required 3 feet above the second floor landing. Unfortunately, as a result of your decisions, your coworker died due to fatal injuries.
I need you to fulfill 4 pick orders for this account. Here are your FEL labels.
The Gladiator now shows your first pick. Different items like customer, order, pick, item, and location are displayed on your Gladiator's screen. You have dropped off your picks for packing. After all the products have been packed, they will be shipped out of the warehouse to customers.